kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy.
Who doesn't like it?
Hurts throwing right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop that.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Lawson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Hand off right side to Pierce. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. T. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. T. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down with a big sack with a loss of 5. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks.
I don't need a water.
Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, Lawson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that pass play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to fire open man. That's complete. And they'll be taken down, but not the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it's awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll try the left side. It's Lawson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. T. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. T. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down. T. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ali. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. T. That's a short one complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and a couple.
at the 40-yard line.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 4.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, in this drive, their playbook is open.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Little. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What?
Close the door.
Okay.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yep. Good job.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Lawson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun. T. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw on 3rd down. T. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. T. And that one caught by Cobbs over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. Wiggles free.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And he's got to be careful not to force anything into But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. 33 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. T going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Back to throw. T. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this 1st half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the 2nd half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
At the 26-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2nd and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Their own 15-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. 20-17, your final. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 24-21, the final score. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. The Dolphins with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw on second down. T. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more to grip, and they get off the field.
I look up occasionally and I'm like, oh shit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. T. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Look
Through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lawson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What makes you say that? What? Let me come with myself. Because I remember what I was, so I'll tell you.
And taken down to the ground. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Teague. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it.
No, that's a drink fridge. My God.
Sun's done, baby girl. You can't go right now.
It's getting ready to get dark out, but we'll go again soon, okay?
Let's go tomorrow. Paisley, we're getting the car tomorrow.
Is your doctor's appointment tomorrow, or is it Thursday? Okay, so it's Thursday.
Looking to throw. Teague. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
You know we're getting
averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Whoa, look at you, baby girl.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Little. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the pass.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I was just bringing it in.
Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Teague. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Holding. Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And the Bengals first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Teague. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Lawson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over first. Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. T. It's a short one here, complete to the 2nd down.
I got you. I got you.
Give to Pierce. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Hurts to throw.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Hurts fumbles it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Dances by him. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Fighting through.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Teague. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Off the bootleg, Teague. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lawson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Teague. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Back to throw. Teague. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Looking to throw. Teague. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got him. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. T. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again. T. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10. T. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. T. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. T. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cardinals, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Chippy, chocolate.
Yeah. What?
T.
Daddy's going poo-poo, baby. Daddy says he doesn't feel good. I had to switch the laundry over to the dryer. What? You need the heating pad? You want me to bring it to you in the bathroom? What? Okay, let's set up right on the sheet where you are. You want me to bring it to your side of the bed right now? Oh my goodness! Here, I'll move through it. You guys lost that game 28-9. I've already looked. It's NyQuil that you can't take. Yeah, babe. Yeah, it's NyQuil. Dayquil isn't bad. The antihistamine, which is within NyQuil, is what you can't have. And a cold in general, overall, automatically makes your colitis worse and can cause a flare-up just because your body's attacking yourself with cold. You already have an autoimmune disease.
Okay, well then you're not gonna play because you're sitting in a fucking basket. So how about that? Mommy, Daddy.